Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Well, it's almost the end of April now, and that makes us about 1/3 of the way through the year, which is shocking that it's going so fast. And I wanted to take a look at the foundations that have been released so far. You know, usually I do this much more towards the end of the year, and it can be overwhelming. I gotta tell you, it looks like we've got about 16, maybe 17 foundations already, mostly luxury. Actually, you'll be shocked at the prices on some of these. Some of them you might have purchased, some of them not, some of them you might want, some of them maybe you've never heard about. So we're gonna talk so far about the 16 or so foundations that have been released in the first third of 2024. I'm really excited to get into it and super glad to have you with me today. Don't forget that you can also follow me over on Instagram, TikTok, and on Threads. Now, if you are in a super duper hurry today, I will try to be as detailed as possible in timestamps that you can find below the screen to flip through or down in the description bar. You can find everything that you might want to know there, including super thanks and how to join our membership and all of that good stuff. Before we really get into the video though, you might have noticed, I hope you noticed, that I am dripping in diamonds. 2 different looks here and a look there. That is because this video has a sponsor. That's right, a sponsor, and I'm so excited about this. If you know me personally, I have not shut up about this since they contacted me. I am working today with Idyl. Idyl diamonds, golden diamonds. Diamonds are indeed a girl and a guy's best friend. There's no doubt about that. And diamonds are my favorite stone. But Idyl does it right. See, Idyl has lab-grown diamonds. They're real diamonds. They're real. We're going to talk all about this, and I've got savings. And as I get into this, you're going to want to know about the savings. Now, everything I say with savings will be here on the screen, but will really be below in the description bar because I have got 10% off. All of the links for all the products we're going to talk about and the general site will be down below in the description bar. But at checkout, if you type in Not Fit for Print Beauty 10, you will get 10% off your order. And now you're going to find out why I have been going crazy over this. Okay, so I love diamonds. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm sure many of you will join me out there in that chant. The thing about diamonds, though, is they're expensive. There's some ethical concerns and sustainability concerns, but Idyl solves all of that. That's right, all of that. Idyl is at the forefront of lab-grown diamonds, and celebrities are getting in on it as well. Idyl is a favorite of celebrities like Jessica Alba and Ava Longoria, Ashley Park. You know, everybody who's anybody is wearing these diamonds. So let's talk a little bit about it. I admit that when Idyl first approached me, I wasn't familiar enough with lab-grown diamonds, and I started speaking to literally anyone and everyone about it, and everyone told me, have you been in a cave? How do you not know? Like, apparently, hello, I didn't realize this is the hippest of the hippest. You know, our priorities have changed, and we care now about the earth, and we care about conditions and environment. Idyl solves all of that. So these are real diamonds. They are not fake. They are not artificial. There is no difference between these diamonds and a traditional diamond except the origin. So what Idyl does, they have really strict standards in Antwerp where they really review everything and do quality control. But what they do is they actually take a seed and they press it under very, very high temperatures and it grows into a diamond. Now this does a few things. Number one, it makes diamonds more affordable. So you could get a bigger one, you could get more. That's how I see it. But also in seriousness, it makes them incredibly ethical, and they take up a much smaller carbon footprint. So the sustainability issue is virtually eliminated, which is amazing. And they use 100% traceable gold. It won't oxidize. It won't discolor. They are such an easy, pleasant company to deal with. 100% happiness guaranteed with easy returns and certificates of authenticity. Basically, you are going to go onto their website and you can pick a stud, any size for your ear. We're going to talk about what I'm wearing, chain length, and they're modular. So you can actually, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing here. So I have two different styles on. And I'm going to insert some B-roll videos of me wearing it too. So for instance, here is a stud, and around the stud, as you see, I have this beautiful circle of Idyl diamonds, but you could also put this little circle here that comes off the stud behind the ear so it could just peek out behind the earlobe. On this side, I took the stud and I hung, look at this beautiful piece here. I hung it, I know I'm wearing two different styles, but I just wanted to show it off. I hung it here, but as you see in the video, you could also wear that as a necklace. So this is called the Billy. Isn't that pretty? This is called the Ono, but right now I'm also wearing here on video my initial diamond duo. So of course an R for Rebecca and a diamond, but I could take those components out and also pair them with the stud of any size and make it modular and really personalize it for me. You can get, it's 100% gold, white gold, rose gold, or traditional yellow gold, whatever you want, and real lab-grown diamonds. Still very luxurious product, but much more ethical and much more sustainable, which is pretty amazing. There's no markup. The studs are starting at $175, and the gold chain started about $195, and solid gold settings and real diamonds. Absolutely amazing. Put them side by side next to a traditional diamond and you will not be able to tell the difference. Color me impressed. These diamonds are brilliant and beautiful. I have been enjoying them so much. I'm so proud to partner with Idyl. I really have to tell you that I feel the partnership is really, it's really a genuine partnership because just like me, Idyl loves luxury, but is really down to earth. And I really feel that's how I approach luxury too. So I'm just so excited to partner with them and so flattered that they did indeed sponsor this video and send me these beautiful diamonds. And I picked a variety. I picked some in yellow gold and white gold and rose gold. And I know I'm mixing and matching, but I do that sometimes with eye looks too. And I wanted to do it here. Again, I'll remind you that Idyl is kind enough as they're just about to go into their May promotion. But let me tell you, you can get 10% off your order when you check out. Plus I have links below to all the looks I'm wearing right now. You can choose your own letter, of course, and your own color gold. Also links just to the main site. I am so proud to work with Idyl. Look at this, it's so cute. Came with this little bag for the jewelry and a mirror and a beautiful silk hair tie. They just do it right. Really classy, beautiful diamonds. And I somehow missed the rage. I didn't even know this. So many of you who I've talked to about this also have told me that you've opted for lab-grown diamonds for your engagement ring. And everybody's heard of Idyl. And I can't believe I'm late to the game. But let me tell you, I am here now. And I am so enjoying this video and this sponsorship. Thank you so much, Idyl. Look for savings below and ask me any questions. All right, are you ready to get into our foundations? Can you believe this many foundations have been released? And let me tell you, by the time you're seeing this video, I'm recording it a little earlier. By the time you see it, we will know for sure. But it looks like this morning, Natasha was teasing something that looks like it's going to be a foundation. And who knows what else will be released. You know, I tend to save these videos when I see, when I saw Natasha was probably, it looks like, going to release a foundation. You'll know by the time we're seeing this. But at time of filming, we don't quite know yet. And I'm tempted to hold the video for that. But if I hold it, you guys, I hold it forever. So we're just going to proceed with what we got because trust me, it's enough. And I have broken these foundations into like full coverage, medium coverage, glowing, stick foundations, sheer foundation, tint, skin tints. We have it all broken down. And I will tell you my favorites in those categories as well. All right, so let's hop into this if you don't mind me being dripping in diamonds. Different look diamonds, darling. Okay, let's start with our full coverage foundations. Now, these are not necessarily everything that's been released, but I think I got most of them. And this is only 2024. The first one we have to talk about is the Christian Louboutin, obviously a luxury product. This is the Louboutin Fluid Foundation, $77, comes in 30 shades. First of all, let's give a shout out to this gorgeous packaging, which would look beautiful on anybody's beauty table. This is matte. It is full coverage. It wears beautifully. You know who really would love this foundation? Somebody who lives in a hot or humid climate. Absolutely sensational for that. Doesn't budge, doesn't transfer. Absolutely beautiful. Also full coverage and also very luxury, maybe a little bit too luxury, but not the most expensive one on our list. We have the Guerlain Perure Gold Skin Matte. This is $93 and comes in 18 shades. It is a beautiful wearing foundation, but I do have to say, when compared with the Louboutin, I think I prefer the Louboutin, not just the price. But the $93 here on the Guerlain is nothing compared to one that's coming up in our list. An affordable pick for a full coverage foundation is the newly reformulated MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, $44, and a very inclusive 67 shades. I expect no less from MAC. This one doesn't budge, doesn't move. I have reviewed all of these foundations, or some of them I actually haven't yet, but I will have a whole list of all of these videos that you can see, including all of the reviews of these products, and it will be posted after the video. So right after my closing, you can click on that and see all the Complexion videos, including larger reviews of these products as well. Okay, so this is the MAC Studio Fix. It's not exactly like the original, but I do have to tell you it's been probably 20 years, 15 years since I've tried the original. I do like this a lot and I wear it quite a bit. I admit with these three full coverage foundations, full coverage is not always my first choice in foundation. I get compliments when I wear full coverage, so perhaps I should start taking the hint, but I will admit to you that I don't generally reach for them. When I do though, this Christian Louboutin cannot be beat. For a luxury, it's still a luxury price tag, but you know, you can handle it, and it's certainly not like a pair of Louboutin shoes, and it is beautiful, and just if you are in a humid climate, you'll love it. All right, let's talk about skin tints. We have 3 prominent skin tints that have been released this year, and 2 of them I don't like. I hate. Let me start with the one I like. It's always nice to start on a good note. We really, really love around this channel, and so many of you do too, the Dolce&Gabbana Blueberry Nutra Tint. This is $52. Comes in 21 shades. There's your luxury, $52 for only a little bit of product, but a little goes a long way. The shades are really stretchy. It's the perfect amount of comfy, light coverage for summer, nice and dewy without getting or feeling greasy. And of course, don't forget to check the Complexion list at the end, which will have all of these videos, including my review of this beautiful skin tint. Now to the 2 that I could live without. That's a good way to phrase it. Well, at first you'll know because I have been cursing its name since I put it on. The Supergoop Protectant is $44 and comes in 14 shades and is my nemesis. I found this too dewy, too glowy, uncomfortable, and it left me with a blemish that has left a mark. I have been saying Supergoop and all of my, I'm surprised I found it and I hadn't thrown it outside with its stuff in the bag on the lawn. I do not like this. When you see the swatches, they all look gray, because it's trying to warn you. I don't like it. Now this next one, just like in an old Frankenstein's monster movie, I think the townspeople are going to assemble with torches to drive me out of the town when I say I don't like this. If you've DM'd me about skin tint, though, you know, I have to keep my voice down. I mean, you're not going to tell anyone. It's just you and me. I have to keep my voice down, but I'm telling you, I don't like this product. It's the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint. It's $49, 18 stretchy shades, and admittedly, I got the 7, and I probably should have gotten the 6. It doesn't do anything. I kind of feel like people are putting water on their face and going, I love it! Look how it's even my skin tone! And I'm like, if you want to take this up with me in comments, I am perfectly happy, as long as we're all being polite. I'm perfectly happy to debate it with you. I know some people are just like, I love it, but I kind of, yeah. I don't like it. Emperor has no clothes. Okay, let's talk about some glowing products. We got a lot of those, actually. One of them actually isn't here yet. The By Terry Brightening CC Foundation is $79 and comes in 24 shades, and it is making its way to me as we speak from Paris, France. I'm excited to see that. If you, like me, are a fan of By Terry, I love her products, you've probably tried the Brightening CC Serum. I think there was even some primers and such. This is for the first time the Brightening CC Foundation. So I will be reviewing that when it gets here, and I'm assuming, without having seen it yet, that it is a glowing foundation. I'm very excited about it. Another new one that as of right now I haven't reviewed yet, but by the time you see this video I will have, is the Burberry Ultimate Glow Foundation. This is $62 and comes in 12 shades, and it's brand new. Super excited to have it. First of all, shout out to this beautiful packaging. Look at the gold top, which has the Burberry Check on it. Can you see that? Let's talk about the Burberry Check. As you know, I started in fashion and beauty journalism, mostly fashion. And when you go to Britain and meet with Burberry, they let you know first that this is called the Burberry Check. It is not plaid. It is not associated with a house like a Scottish tartan would be. So Burberry calls theirs a check. And they are very specific about that. But look at, even with the check removed, it's still a beautiful case, and I have yet to review this, but it is a glowing foundation, and I love their matte. I don't even usually like a matte foundation, so I'm hoping to love this too, but it just got here today. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm kind of excited to try that. Watch for that, and you've probably seen that video by now. Okay, here is an affordable one. Let's talk about the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow. This is $47 and comes in 32 shades. This is a perfectly affordable, high-end, beautiful foundation. I don't find it too glowy, including for the summer months, and I think it gives a really nice medium to full coverage, affordable, beautiful, anything you would want it to do. It's not as fancy as some of its brethren up here on the table, but it's perfectly lovely. Now, here's one I absolutely love. Oh, this is the Gucci Cushion Foundation. The price on this is tough to get for you because it's about $80 on the US website, but I see it right now at Harrods and Selfridges, and it's like $50 or $52 when you do the conversion. Comes in 12 shades, super glowy, super beautiful. Look at the case. I did a whole review of this, and I've worn it in a bunch of videos. Comes with this beautiful Gucci sponge. And just, I love a cushion foundation anyway, I admit that. You know, the one Natasha Denona teased this. We're going to know by the time this video is out. But she was holding something in her hand like, I wonder if it's a cushion foundation. I hope it is. Maybe it's a powder foundation? I don't know. She was holding something in her hand. Ah, speaking of Natasha Denona. Some of you will say this isn't a foundation and shouldn't go in, but it is Natasha Denona, and it's kind of like a foundation. This is the Natasha Denona Hygiene. I believe it's 3 shades, $48. I like this when you put the Natasha Denona serum, which I believe is water-based, over the top, or another serum over it. When you spread this all over your skin alone, It's a little bit too Tin Man, but I really like it thinned out, and I think it's very pretty, and I wear it like a base. It does have some coverage to it. Though it is very reflective, it does have some coverage to it. So I went ahead and put it in here because it has been a prominent release in 2024 to be replaced by, I believe, we'll see, a real foundation product from Natasha Denona. It's about time. I never liked Natasha Denona's first foundation. Did you guys remember that one? It's from a while ago. I think it could have been better. All right, let's talk about medium coverage. And the first one, some of you will disagree with me and feel that it should have been with the full coverage. This one also takes the win for the most expensive foundation on here. This one can boss all the others around. This is the Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Foundation, 36 shades. Hold on to your hat, $150. I know it has no business being $150, but it is, and it's Tom Ford, so you can't tell them. Has a little bit of a lavender scent to it. Apparently no SPF in this one. I am wearing it right now, actually. I think it oxidized a little bit, but I have to tell you, extremely wearable, extremely pliable. I'm going with this as medium coverage. I probably could have put it in the full coverage category. I think it's extremely pretty on, extremely lightweight. I will have, probably by the time you see this, a full review of this, but it's $150. Oh my goodness. A more affordable choice is the Urban Decay Face Bond for $40 in 40 shades. If you want to put on a little makeup to go out to brunch with your friends, and then come back and relax and take off your makeup, don't choose this one. This one is for my viewers who are on their feet all day. This one is for my viewers who need makeup to go 10 hours, 12 hours, 20 hours. Because when I put this on, at first I thought, oh, it's kind of sitting on the skin. It's self-setting. Thought it's a little powdery maybe. It was going good at 4 hours. It was looking good at 6 hours. It was at its finest at 8 hours. So this is the stuff, man. When it starts to interact with your natural oils of your skin, and I don't have oily skin. I have very normal skin, but every skin has skin oil, and as it starts to act is when it really molds itself to your face and becomes absolutely stunning. Stunning. I'm still going to do my tops in all of these. Okay. So I think for the glowing, you guys, I'm hoping that I will like the Burberry, but for the glowing, I am definitely going to choose the Gucci right now. And maybe the Burberry after I do the full review and wear it. And I think it was quite obvious that the Dolce&Gabbana here is the best. For the medium coverage foundation, I don't want to choose one because some might say that those belong in the heavier coverage. I think this Urban Decay is great. And the Tom Ford, it's also a weapon. That's got some heft to it. Last but not least, I want to talk about stick foundations. So I have this video I do sometimes, you guys, excuse me, I'm admiring my diamonds. I have this video I do sometimes called Meh Cup. It's a little play on words, Meh Cup. I got a bunch of these foundations that will go in there. And this one, stick foundation, is one of it. You guys know I don't like this one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm. It is $42 and comes in 16 shades. Why does it bother? It can be worked with if you get real fussy with it. For the most part, it gathers around lines, separates, and has weird shades. And it, as somebody once said, it looks like deodorant, which is kind of funny because it does. But I wanted to love it. It looks so cool, but I just hate it. And I hate it more on my skin. It just was not pretty. But I'll tell you what is, and is also a stick foundation. The Ilia Skin Complexion Stick is $48, comes in 42 shades. And let me tell you, that is a really, really pretty foundation. The Ilia Stick Foundation is kind of a cross between, it's not as thick as the Merit Stick, which can be a little thick. And it's not as thin as the Fenty. I like the Fenty Stick Foundation, but so many of you have told me it's a little bit greasy, oily for you. This is that happy medium right in between, and I think it's a lovely product from Ilia. And I think that's a great one. Now, on the table here, my favorite splurge, I don't know enough about the Burberry. My favorite splurge would be our Tom Ford, but my favorite non-splurge would be MAC. I think Gucci is an amazing splurge, with Makeup Forever being something a little bit more affordable. Christian Louboutin is a fantastic splurge as well. I like it over the Guerlain, but Dolce&Gabbana, fantastic skin tint. Now, tell me what I missed. As I told you, the By Terry is coming, and I think something from Natasha, and who knows what else by the time, every time there's all these big releases, and I'm like, I just did my roundup, but that's okay. That's okay. More roundups to come. But I thought it was a little bit more fun to take it in these chunks so it's not so overwhelming at the end. Now, let me know what of these you purchased, which ones you hadn't heard of, which ones you were hoping to try, and which ones you decided not to. Okay? That's what makes us a community. I want to hear all of that. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do, as it really helps me grow. And of course, share and like and comment down below. Ask me any other questions. I want to say a huge, huge thank you to Idyl for providing me with these beautiful gold and diamond, real diamond jewelry. I'm so excited by that. Don't forget that you can use the links below to the specific products that you're seeing me wear here, or just to the main page. And don't forget to enter code NOTFitForPrintBeauty10 at the end there for 10% off your order. Oh, I'm so excited to work with them. I've been just waiting to share this with you. I'm so happy about it. Thank you so much, Idyl. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.